Guys, welcome to the Type 2 Diabetes Brotherhood. I want to show you guys a little this morning about a couple things this morning. One I want to show you guys is my continuous glucose monitor results with some amla supplements. This is a fruit, also called the gooseberry from India. And I was talking yesterday about how it's been working for me, and I just wanted to share that in case it could help some of you guys. So I'm going to take you guys over here and show you guys my continuous glucose monitor. This is the interface to the continuous glucose monitor that I just showed you. And I just want to show you the results I've got with the AMLA. And I'll just show you like 3 mornings, like the best results I've had so far. So this was a couple days ago, and I got a blood sugar reading of 81 milligrams per deciliter. And that's at 6 a.m. in the morning. So that was pretty nice. I'm going to take you guys to another day here. These 3 days in a row is actually the best. Here's another one. This is the absolute best that I've gotten so far. 6 o'clock in the morning. I just been gauging it off 6. That was 74 milligrams per deciliter. That was a really nice one too. I just been seeing really great results with the AMLA supplement. And it says it's not paired because it's paired to my phone that I'm filming on right now, but it still gives me the data. So the last one I'll show you wasn't the best one, was what I just showed you just earlier there. But this is 6 a.m. Let's bring it over here. 6 a.m., 88 milligrams per deciliter. So yeah, it's been, the AMLA is working really, really great. What's up, Carnivore Police? Good morning. Let me know if you can hear me. We're gonna get on my walk right now. And I'm just for work. Just like you guys, I'm a regular Joe Schmo. You're doing coffee, huh, Carnivore? Yeah, I kind of feel we're gonna do some experiments here, doing this shit in the morning, and see what kind of, I don't know, what kind of crowd we get. But for the most part, I'm gonna stick to around 6 p.m. every day if we can, and keep finding subject matters for you guys to talk about. Carnivore, let me know if you shit your pants with your coffee yet. Let me know if you guys can hear me. But yeah, the AMLA, guys, I don't think that it's something that well, for me, my thoughts on it is that I don't want to use it as a crutch, meaning that I could just go eat whatever the hell I want. The reason I'm taking it is I think that there's a lot of people that can benefit from it. I'm good with or without it. I just noticed that it gets my numbers way down lower. So it's something I might consider using all the time. I don't know. But the thing I see it as a tool for myself is that if your insulin is spiking, you're getting high blood sugars, the AMLA apparently is going to help suppress that. Now, it doesn't magically get rid of the sugars. You still got to exercise like I'm doing right now on this here treadmill. But you got to spend that gasoline, right? You can't just pour it in the tank and expect nothing to happen. So yeah, I think that it gives your pancreas a rest. It's an overall good thing, I think, to start out with. In my program that I've done for myself, when I was starting out, I probably would have wanted to introduce that if I would have known its effects that it has on me. So yeah, that's all I'll say about that. So good thing is that I'm pretty much leaving my other channel, Adrian the Recovered Diabetic, for reasons just like the comment I got this morning. Hey, we're not all hardcore, and everybody doesn't need to be hardcore. This is a comment coming from that channel. You know, some of us like to take baby steps to get to our destination, and we don't need to just jump all in like you. That's perfect. I love that comment. There's a couple things I like to say about it. That's awesome. Go ahead and take your baby steps. Go ahead and eat a donut once every week, every other day. You know, the question you have to ask yourself, these people, I'm not going to mention their name because I know who they are and I know what they look like. And to tell you guys honestly, the person I know who's made this comment is pretty much obese, and has been obese for a long time. And baby steps just ain't going to fucking cut it. This is the kind of shit that I was talking about last night, where you got to get your mentals fucking straight. And, you know, I don't want to preach at you, But it's these kind of comments and this kind of mindset that's going to keep people weak, keep them fat, and keep them on medications and keep them in the position they're in probably pretty much forever. There is no baby steps. There either is, you do or you don't. I mean, it doesn't seem logical to me to go and take it little tiny baby steps. That's why I just need to singularize who I'm talking to and who actually wants help. Baby steps ain't gonna cut it, man. You can't just, if you're gonna quit drinking, would you quit drinking and then have a shot of and say, well, you know what I'll do is and you're highly addicted to alcohol, would you take a shot every other day or just start, like, I love one of the best excuses for alcoholics is, well, I'm just drinking beer, I'm off the hard stuff. That's actually the perfect analogy. Well, awesome for you. I'm sure your mama's proud. Thanks for the like. It doesn't work that way. And guys, I can't help you if you don't understand that the food that we're eating is addictive. All the starches and stuff that, let's break it down molecularly, maybe, or biologically in your body, what's going on. Again, this is not medical advice. I'm not a doctor. If you are type 2 diabetic, you should consult your doctor. But you have your insulin. I was talking to carnivore police about this yesterday. If you're snacking, and it doesn't matter, you're eating steak, you're eating vegetables, so-called healthy fruits and vegetables and things. If you're snacking all day, what's happening is your body, right? You wake up in the morning, insulin's low, just like it is right now. Your blood sugar's low. As soon as you fuel up and you eat something, your body's gonna start working like a motor. It's like a digester, right? It's gonna start crunching stuff up. Hi, carnivore police. Hi, good morning. So the blood sugar goes up, your body's got fuel, insulin kicks in and tries to regulate because it knows your blood sugar's high, right? It tries to bring everything back to normal. And then let's just say 2 hours later, you eat a cupcake or a banana or an apple or hell, a steak. Well, guess what happens? Body ramps up again. We got work to do. Insulin pops up. So it's this wave of up and down all day. Baby steps is exactly what's going to destroy the person, right? Not going to help. What you need to do is stop eating all damn day. I don't know. I got to rephrase this. I'm starting to preach at people. From what I understand, nobody likes to be preached at. I don't want to be that preacher. So anyways, whatever. Each to their own. Baby step it. Go all the way, man. I say go all the fucking way. And take a break. It's Saturday, It's Sunday. Don't go for a walk. Why don't you cheat and treat yourself? Have that cupcake because you deserve it, God damn, I don't know how to talk without preaching. I don't know. I have to think about all this shit. How do I word this without coming off all preachy? I don't know. I enjoy when you guys have comments. When you guys ask me some stuff here about what you guys want to hear about. Again, we're a wealth of knowledge. Carnivore Police is pretty dedicated, man. This motherfucker's here all the fucking time. And we talk offline for hours. Fuck, yesterday we spoke pretty much for half the day. So you guys got 2 of us here, and you got a couple others that show up. And if you're looking for any answers to your questions, let me know. Let me know and ask Carnivore if you don't feel comfortable asking me. And there's a email in the link. On my other channel, a lot of people had messaged me personally looking for help. And that way that, they can keep things private and things like that. So there's always the links in the description for stuff like that. But yeah, even though I'm putting on a roof today, I'm a roofing contractor by trade. That's how I keep the lights on here. If you guys notice, I'm still walking, right? And I think that a lot of you guys, I don't want to preach and say there's no excuses, but there is no excuses. Like, you can get a treadmill if it's snowing, you live in Michigan or something and it's -0. If you live in, I don't know, Arizona and it's 100 degrees right now at 7 a.m. in the morning, you know, I still don't think that's an excuse. I think you can pop up a 30-minute walk, even if it's hot. But you get my drift. Get a freaking treadmill, guys. I got one just like this one here for like $100. This one was given to me free because I use it for my special needs kid. And the old woman who had it was like, you know what, just take the damn thing. Some of the buttons on it don't work, but I got this one for free, guys. So the point I want to make is a lot for me is that I'm very, very active. That's what I have on my side. A lot of you guys, maybe blue collar workers, you know, you guys are just out there pushing buttons, maybe a factory job, I don't know. The point I do know is that a lot of Americans and a lot of males my age, you know, there's not a lot of us that are out there hoofing it, right? So, I mean, being a roofing contractor is very, very physically demanding, and I think that's a plus for my side because I'm up sweating every day. I'm lifting up heavy stuff, so I'm spending a lot of energy. And I think that like the program that I've used for myself works for me, and I had to adjust it. There was a lot of failures, there was a lot of successes and stuff like that. But the one thing I can say is that things aren't going to work the same for everybody. So it's something that you have to adjust. This is where I think that I could come into play, or Carnivore Police, to help people out, is that we'd have to work with you, like to figure out what exactly, you know, what is your activity level every day? You're the Godfather. No, you keep doing that one, Carnivore. I'm telling you, it ain't gonna happen. This is an insider thing. He thinks I'm gonna have a kid. But yeah, you can, you'll have to figure out what works for you. And I know the one thing program, like if somebody asked me, like, you guys are gonna need some cookies to be, you know, taken away from shows like this. And the cookie I can give you, and I don't know if you can agree, Carnivore, is you guys gotta just start moving, man. And there's a lot of variables. If you're a severe obese person like this baby step person telling me on the other channel, then you don't want to exert too much and hurt yourself. You know, I would say walk and don't run. You need to start slow and work your way up. Do you have to do weight training? No, you do not have to do weight training. The program that I use, that I designed for myself, involved no weight training. Simply just a brisk walk like I'm doing right now. Walk when you're, so you can still have a conversation. And yeah, Carnivore Police says, and quit eating all day. Help me out, Carnivore, here. Let's come up with like a protocol of how we can help people do what we've done. Quit eating all day. Yeah, stop the fucking snacking. I just covered that a minute ago. If you're gonna eat. Like, I don't think, like, for my personal program, I was not eating any fruit to get my blood, to get my diabetes in check. Zero fruit, right? But it involved not snacking. So what I do now is I'll actually eat, like, say, I don't know, some meat, like a steak or something, some asparagus, or in the morning I eat eggs and hamburger, right? Half a pound of hamburger to a third pound of hamburger with about 4 or 5 eggs, a whole avocado, right? And if I'm gonna have fruit, like I probably will today, I'll eat that all in one sitting, and then that's it. There's no vamping up your blood sugars 2-3 hours later. Like, either do breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that's it. Or just do breakfast, skip lunch, and do dinner. There's multiple configurations to help you throughout your type of day, right, of what you're doing. But I think also Carnivore Police is a big advocate of intermittent fasting. And I am as well. I think when I first started out, I could have made it happen a lot faster. I think I could have lost a lot more weight a lot faster. I lost 50 pounds. I forgot, how much pounds did you lose, Carnivore? Mention that in there. But yeah, intermittent fasting. I think the AMLA supplement would have helped out a lot. There's kind of a lot to it. Sometimes I think it's really, really simple, but there's kind of a lot to it. But yeah, going back on will it work for everybody is I don't think so. It all depends on what you got going on. Carnivore Police says on intermittent fasting he did 72 hours back to back. That's a 72-hour fast, I'm going to assume, Carnivore Police. He lost 80 pounds. Damn. Yeah. Yeah, mine was pretty fast. I think, how fast was yours, Carnivore? Mine was like, I don't know, I'm going to say my 50 pounds went down. I actually did a whole video on it showing you. I took a picture of myself every Sunday. So I think it was probably around 5 months or so to lose 50 pounds. But the program I have is pretty cool. Like I say, guys, it's just getting 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up and doing a 30-minute walk. And that's like a huge part of it. So what I did wasn't very strenuous. You know, the hard part was, like Carnivore said, is practicing intermittent fasting. Some people just feel like they're starving, they're gonna die. I guarantee you, you know, you're not gonna die. Again, this is not medical advice though. You should consult a doctor if that's what you need. A medical practitioner. Gotta get my words straight here. But yeah, so that's the takeaways, guys. I think there's a lot. I know it took you about 7 months for Carnivore. Okay, so yeah, it took me about 5 months to do about 50 pounds, to lose 50 pounds. It took Carnivore Police about 7 months, guys, to lose 80 pounds. So, dude, I'm telling you, you'll look good, you'll feel good, like way better. I wanted to say a trick here is what happened. I lost 50. Carnivore Police, I don't know, do you have the flappy skin on you from 80 pounds? Because like one thing I want to show you guys, it happened by accident too, guys. There was a lot of stuff that happened by accident for me. One is, I can show you guys a picture of myself if you want. But usually when people lose that weight, Carnivore Police says none. Yeah, me either. Tell me what you think though, Carnivore. Like, because if you guys look at my stomach, I don't have all the flappy skin hanging off me. It's actually tight as fuck. And what I did though, is I learned this from somebody, I can't remember. I think it was David Goggins or somebody was saying, I can't remember who it was, but they did the same thing that I did. Was I was doing 100 to 150 push-ups a day, and they were light ones. I was inverted on my stairs, so it wasn't like very difficult for me. It was the easiest push-ups possible. Basically like where your chest is elevated, but your feet are on the ground. And I did like I said, probably about 100 to 150. Like I could blow them out 150 push-ups, no problem. And like easily within, I don't know, 15 minutes or so. Or I'd spread them out sometimes throughout the day on my job. That's right, because I would do like probably 100 in the morning after my walk. And then when I'd be up on the roof, I'd start, doing some more push-ups. But the point was that if you do something that's lightweight, that you can do repetitiously, what it does is it makes the skin tighten up so you don't get that loose, baggy skin around you. Because I know a lot of you guys, if you are type 2 diabetic, you're probably going to have that big dad gut and just flappy ass skin hanging down, right? If you're just bulged out, if you're like 300-400 pounds. No exercise for me, nothing. Really? Yeah, so we have two different approaches. So just by diet, Carnivore saying no exercise, nothing for him. He just changed his diet and did it. But you were also not diabetic, you were pre-diabetic, right, Carnivore? Last time, if memory serves me correct. But yeah, so you got me, I did the exercise route. Carnivore Police didn't do shit. He just did the, yes, you were pre-diabetic, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so he beat pre-diabetes, I beat type 2 diabetes. Or no, we can't say that online, that's right. I take that back. We didn't do any of that. We put ourselves into remission, right? Right? Clear that up. Heath Whittle's here. Good morning, Heath Whittle. How are you? Long time no speak. Heath, I got off. This channel's worse than the other one as far as language goes, so I'll apologize for you there. I had to get off the other channel because we just weren't it wasn't going too well. We're trying to please everybody and we can't, so this one here is made for middle-aged men or anywhere near that who want to reverse, who want help, I don't even know how to word it anymore. YouTube's got me marbles in my mouth. So yeah, we're pretty hardcore over here, Heath Whittle, so just fair warning here, and everybody's welcome. It's just that I got that potty mouth, as you know, and I can't stop my intensity. It's just who I am. Where is the wife? God damn it, Carnivore, you need to let that one, put that one to rest. Wife ain't here. And it's not a wife. Hell, I don't even know if it's a girlfriend. He's all locked up on me having a woman in my life for the first time in 8 years. Anyways, Carnivore laughing out loud. I hate you, Carnivore. I hate you, Carnivore Police. You make me sick to my stomach. Just kidding. But yeah, any questions, Heath Whittle? So welcome, everybody, welcome, Heath Whittle here. Heath's going through some major crap. He's trying to fix his situation. I've talked to him personally as well, and we've been trying to coach Heath to get him, give him some ideas and give him some thoughts on how he can handle his stuff. I don't know how you're doing, Heath. Ask me any questions. Again, you know, you've been on the other channel with Carnivore Police. You know what he's all about. If you have any questions, I mean, we're kind of curious of how you're doing with your health. Like, how's everything going? I don't want to, you and I spoke in private, Heath. I don't want to put stuff out there, but, unless you give me the okay, I want to preserve your privacy. But basically, how's everything going? Are you doing okay? You need any help or anything? That's what I'm here for this morning, is help you if there's any way that we can. You got me and Carnivore Police here. Hopefully, you've been trying the breath work for anxiety and maybe to get yourself woken up, maybe doing some walking to wake yourself up too. Been a while since I've talked to you. I think about over a month, maybe 2 months. We also have Janine. Looking for her. We were working with her. She's a retired registered nurse, and I was working with her to see if we can help her out. You're welcome to tell them anything that we've discussed, and you're welcome to also let them know you were the one that got me able to get off my insulin. Nice, thanks, Heath. So you're off your insulin completely? Yeah, nice. Congratulations, Heath. That's a good thing. Yeah, I know you've had some injuries, I guess. You're welcome to tell anything. Yeah, I know you had some injuries and things like that, and we were trying to figure out what to do to get you, up and running and get out of, get you off the wheelchairs and the walkers and stuff and get you up and pumping. Hopefully, I know probably the most difficult thing for you, Heath, is probably that food, huh? I know that was for me, a lot of people, they struggle pretty bad trying to, not snack and try to eat the right thing. It sounded last time though, Heath, that you were pretty dedicated to the carnivore diet, which I think is a great thing. I don't know if you want to share how that's been working with you, because I haven't talked to you in so long. Now, some people have trouble with the poops if you're eating a lot of meat. The only answer I know for that is if you are, keep the diet up. It eventually should regulate. But also, for me, I can't prescribe anything to anybody, but for me, I just like taking magnesium, a supplement, and that helps with the poops, but it also helps with the aid you with stress and things like that, and sleep, and also add some fat to your diet. If you're not pooping right, then you need to get a little bit more fat in there, and that should help you out. Heath Whittle says, when I fell, I thought I broke my hip because of the severe pain. According to the doctor, it was just a bone group. Just a bone group. But it took about 3 weeks for the pain to finally go away. or I could walk. Before I could walk, I'd say. Carnivore Police says, congratulations, Heath Whittle. Yeah. Yeah, those bones, I've had bone injuries. I've never broken a bone in my body, but I've hit it. I've ridden bulls and I've fallen off roofs and stuff like that. I've hit myself pretty damn good. It hurts when you bruise that bone. And that's what I said, guys, I was going off earlier is, you know, if you're in a state like Heath Whittle, you know, you don't want to go lifting weights. You can injure yourself. And you don't want to overdo anything. You want to take it, oh, I got to sneeze. Excuse me. Whoa, I almost sneezed myself off my treadmill. Yeah, you want to take it low and slow. You don't, and that's the cool thing about the program that I'm working on here that I've done for myself is like, there wasn't a lot of exertion, like crazy exertion. I mean, listen to what Carnivore Police said. He didn't do any exercise. All he did was change his diet. Heath Whittle says, bone bruise. Exercise is my only issue now, not getting enough of it. Well, I asked Carnivore Police some stuff here, Heath Whittle. He lost 80 pounds by not even exercising, just changing his diet. Well, Carnivore didn't tell us everything. Carnivore, could you write a little bit of a list thing of what you exactly did, right? Because he's saying no exercise, nothing, just changing his diet helped him out. So, and I believe him. I believe him for sure. I'm not knocking him one bit. But yeah, I think Heath Whittle, if you did mostly carnivore, you know, you're going to lose weight no matter what. It's just the tip I would say I would do if I was me is I just wouldn't do the snacks in between. Like make sure you eat a large enough meal where you feel like you're full, and then maybe even a little bit extra, a couple more bites, and then go throughout the whole entire day, right? Nice thing is having the continuous glucose monitor or finger stick, you can kind of know where you're at, you know, but I got to be careful. Carnivore, I know you're like biting your wrist right now. I can't give full-blown advice here and stuff. I'm just kind of just sharing ideas. And guys, I'm not a doctor. If you are a type 2 diabetic, you should consult your doctor. But yeah, I think what would help people is to start doing intermittent fasting. If you can't exercise, if you're in Heath Whittle's position, if you just did intermittent fasting, like, and there's multiple variations. Like, if I was in Heath's position, I would probably skip out breakfast because for many reasons here, fasting 72 hours back to back keto. That's right. Yeah, he did like 3 days. I don't know if Heath Whittle could do that. Only he knows, and neither of us are doctors, so this is not advice. But yeah, so you just did back to back. What was your diet though? So keto, did you eat cheese? Like, did you snack? Like, how many times a day did you eat? Oh, I'm sorry, you said 72 back to back. So you'd go 72 hours without eating, and then you would, eat for a day and then jump back to 72 milligrams per deciliter, or I'm sorry, 72 hours of fasting, like, so 72 on, eat something, and then 72 again. Anyways, yeah, I'll wait for you to write that out, Carnivore Police. But yeah, if you just simply did intermittent fasting, so what I was saying for me is I have high exertion. I'm a roofing contractor, so I would load up for breakfast. But if you're not exerting yourself, don't eat breakfast. Just skip out. Eat maybe at like, stop eating dinner at 5, go to bed, wake up and don't eat dinner or eat lunch until like 11 or 12, or even just eat dinner. It's interchangeable. That's what's cool. One meal every 3 days. So important. Let's share some more details, Carnivore. I personally think if I was doing that 72-hour fast, I wouldn't eat dinner. I'd probably eat breakfast because I wouldn't want to go to bed on a full stomach, right? And also, I'll add to Carnivores here, is if you're going to do a 24-hour fast, let alone a 72-hour fast, you got to be very careful. You got to be very careful to not just engorge yourself, like just eat, you know, going crazy, eat. Yeah, because you're going to be starving. You're going to be ravenous. So make sure you eat slow. Some people recommend that you prime yourself up first. So I don't know if Carnivore would agree with me. Like, say, if you're going to eat that meal once every 72 days, maybe drink a glass of water Like say you're gonna eat breakfast, right? 8 a.m., right at 8 a.m., drink a nice good glass of water, maybe some lemon water or something. I kind of like the sparkling water. It gives me a little sense of fullness, but what it's doing is it's priming up your stomach because your stomach's just ready to start eating. It goes in there and it kind of goes, oh, okay. You give it a little bit of something, right? You just kind of like drop in the bucket, then maybe a small little like a scrambled egg, and then go for a full-blown dinner, right? But do all this within an hour and stop's what I would say. I don't know what carnivore police would say about that. Oh shoot, my walk's pretty much done. This is the kind of stuff I like on this channel, guys, and what I see for the future of this channel. There's a lot of people coming in here and sharing their stories. Like Keith Whittle, man, thank you so much for sharing that too. I got that I helped you to get off the insulin. That helps out the channel a lot and helps more so people to know that it is possible. So when you guys share your personal stories, and guys, look what Carnivore Police is telling you, right? He did a whole different approach for me to reverse prediabetes, and it worked for me. He lost 80 pounds just by changing diet. Like if that's not inspiring to you, I don't know what is, man. Like, there's multiple ways, and it really, what Carnivore Police is sharing with you guys goes right what I was saying. What works for one person may not for another, but there's no one size fits all. That's the problem with medical practitioners, is everything compartmentalized. Here's a box, here's a kit, now go do it. It doesn't work that way, right? Some people need different applications. Some applications are better than others, but you don't know until you try. Yes, that is supposed to be the protocol, but I didn't know that. Is that, yeah, eating a little bit, probably the breakfast and everything, but also, yeah, kind of priming yourself up. Yeah, because you can get really sick, because some people, they just go just ravenous. Like, did you ever eat carnivore after the 72-hour fast and just start stuffing your face like so fast that you were just kind of like, ugh, like it just smacked you and hit you? You're like me though, you're pretty extreme. I don't think you probably had pretty good self-control. But yeah, for my take, if you're gonna break a fast, a 24-hour fast, a 48, a 72, is break that fast like in the morning or like lunchtime. Give your body time to, he says no, yeah. So he's like me. Carnivore Police has got full control, you know. But yeah, I would say to give yourself that from breakfast or noon. That way it gives your body, imagine like a garbage disposal, right, or something. It's got to break all that food up, and that way you're going to sleep a lot better without a full stomach. Because if your body has to process all that, that's a lot for it to handle. So even though we like to be tough too over here, you know, like your body, especially if you had type 2 diabetes, you have to make sure that you're not killing yourself and, you know, hurting yourself, injuring yourself. I can see injuries happening all the time, and I've spoke on my other channel about injuries, and people were like, yeah, I've injured myself multiple times at the gym. And, you know, especially a lot of us older guys, if you've been living a sedentary life and you haven't been out in the field working like I have, you know, then it's not gonna be good for you. You're probably gonna hurt yourself. I gotta take this damn shirt off. And I gotta be ready for the work day here. Oh boy, what did I do with my thing here? So I'm gonna do my shake here. I gotta get going for work. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna try to be here every day for about a half hour. And then I don't know, I'm just kind of experimenting. I don't know if this is annoying to you guys. I gotta get ready for work. So I thought that maybe you guys, I could still talk while I'm prepping. So let me know what you guys want to do. But this is the exact sort of thing that I love, that I want for every single one of you, is hearing the stories from other people and sharing and creating a community here where we can all, you know, do our thing. Let me show you guys a picture. I don't know why I'm rushing. I own my own business. I could do whatever I want. Well, this is what I used to look like. Look at that big tub of lard. That's what I look like. I was 230 pounds. Look at that big fat ass belly hanging over my shorts. Ah, damn, I might be wearing the exact same shorts. That was 2 years ago. Here's me now. Skin and bones, pretty much, you know. I mean, I'm not fully skinny, but I'm not like built. But yeah, I went from this to this, like real talk. Also, I'll just share with you guys real quick, because I know a lot of you are skeptical. This is my A1C from my healthcare practitioner. And what you guys are going to see here is this is when my A1C went to 6.5. Well, I immediately got it down to 5.5. And then what happened is I was playing around. This is about a year later. What I actually did, and it didn't get much traction, is I actually deliberately got myself up higher, which was, let's see here. I brought my A1C to 6.0. So I gave myself a higher A1C on purpose, just to see if I can bring it back down. I'm not recommending, this is not medical advice, but I actually got it down to, what was it, 5.6, super fast. So the proof is that I didn't intentionally want to get type 2 diabetes. I got it, but I killed it right away. I gave it to myself back on purpose and then knocked it down again. So that's kind of the kind of shit that I like to share as far as proof of concept for you guys. I know that's psychotic, but that's what I do here. I mean, I'm a showman, right? I got to show off. I got to do things to keep your interest. So, hey, why not give ourselves pre-diabetes and on purpose and document the whole thing? Probably insane, but yes, I agree. And I don't recommend that anybody do that, but that's the kind of person I am to go and prove a point. All right. So yeah, this is the morning. I'm making my shake for today. I've got about a half of a sirloin steak I'm going to eat for lunch, cold in my refrigerator. I got a good, probably about 5-hour day ahead of me on the roof. It's supposed to be pretty damn hot. Tomorrow's going to suck because I've got some real work to do. But yeah, hopefully you guys are doing well. Ask away, guys. You guys got another few minutes here. I got to get ready for work, so I'm just kind of waiting here to see. Carnivore, when you broke your 72-hour fast, did you do it in the morning? Did you eat at lunch, at noon? What did you do, man? Let's break this thing down for people, 'cause I'm sure they're pretty curious. We're basically telling them here together that you ain't even got to exercise. You can lose 80 pounds by just changing your diet. So that's pretty damn big. I think you need to come on the show, Carnivore. I think you need to come on and talk specifically about that. And if you don't want to, that's cool too. But at least tell us here, like, what part of the day did you break your fast? Was it breakfast? Was it lunch? Was it dinner? And you said keto. Maybe share a little bit about what you ate. Was it cheese, meat, kale? Right? You goddamn vegan? But with the record straight too, guys. Me and Carnivore Police aren't against fruits and vegetables. You know, Carnivore's just an asshole, the good kind of asshole. But yeah, let me get all my stuff together here. Let me get my vitamins in me. He's a good type of asshole. He's the one you want on your side. But no, neither of us are saying that you have to go carnivore. Yeah, vegetables are completely bad. You know, I just don't care for vegetables too much. I eat some. Every day I had my meal at 2 to 3 p.m. Nice. And like, how much do you think you ate, Carnivore? Like, was it a huge meal? Did you stuff your face? I broke my fast, yeah. Yeah, that would be a really cool, what do you call it? I think a really cool thing to share with everybody here. That's pretty big, Carnivore. You can't just open up a can of worms and not expect a bunch of questions off of that one. And if you guys are watching this show later, comment, because Carnivore Police is also in the comments of this show. So if you comment, ask him questions after this thing is published, he's more than likely to come on there and comment for you too. So it's kind of like a Facebook group, right? In the comment section. Normal meal, nothing special. So you didn't overeat and go crazy. That's good because, yeah, a lot of people, they'll just like engorge themselves. Like they'll just go berserk, like just nom nom bomb bomb bomb. Actually, I heard that some people you could actually end up in the hospital. You can, what does YouTube like to say? You can almost unlive yourself. And did you drink any water, carnivore, all day, or did you dry? Because that's another interesting one. Was it a dry fast or was it a wet fast? This might be a little irritating. You know, let me take this thing off. You know, it's probably irritating no matter what I do. I got to shave my head real quick. I got to get ready. Fuck it. Yeah, I can't. This is whatever. Oh, yeah, I whacked my head yesterday. Ooh. That's nuts. It hit the top of my head and rung my bell. Make sure I don't rip that scab open. Normal, fast water, and black coffee, no sugar. All right, so cowboy, carnivore, yeah, normal, fast, water, and black coffee. So yeah, it was a wet fast. Some people do no water. I don't know about for 72 hours. Uh, any questions? Let me think. 72-hour fast. Was it hard for you to do it your first time, Carnivore Police? Like, how did you feel? Were you like dying inside, like hunger? And did it get easier and easier? Like, this is a really important question. I know for a lot of people, they struggle with intermittent fasting, and your first couple times, maybe it feels a little painful. Um, if you keep going, you'll notice that it gets easier and easier. Am I still had a normal life work, and I still had a normal life and work, right? Yeah, yeah. But we're fucking hardcore carnivore. You got to remember, like the fucking comment this morning on Adrian the Recovered Diabetic channel. We're not all gonna be hardcore. We need to take baby steps. You know, no hunger at all. Wow. Yeah, you're a fucking beast, carnivore. I can't make that claim. When I do intermittent fasting, I'm hungry. Well, it's not like I'm dying hungry, but I can feel it. I'm like, God, I wish I could eat. But then it goes away. So normal life, going to work, 72-hour fast, that's it. Just changing your food. Now, this is not medical advice. Again, guys, you should consult your doctor. Ow, God damn it. I can't believe I don't have a big knot on my head. I got my bell rung yesterday. Weird, it feels like a pimple, like a little tiny dot. I had a hat on, so it cushioned the blow from the pipe to my head. So what would be the most powerful thing you can say, carnivore, to help people out if they wanted to get their situation under control with type 2 diabetes? Like, what is the number one? Or maybe give them three things. Let's see if we can give them some cookies. I'm going to think about this too. Well, while I'm doing mine, why don't you think about yours, carnivore? Let's give them three things they can take home that they can do today. Mine is start moving, start exercising, because if you are craving stuff, oh, this is stupid. Let me shut this razor down. Here's my three things, carnivore, that I would give people. Start moving, because if you're depressed, if you have anxiety, which a lot of people do when they get first diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, start walking. This gets your mind off everything. It starts getting oxygen in your blood, which makes you a little high and a little happy, right? But it kind of gets the focus off things. And it's definitely going to help you lose some weight and spend some energy. For me, walking actually wakes me up. It's just when I start moving, I start thinking. Everything seems like the light switch seems to go on. I would say stop snacking. If you want baby steps, just stop snacking. Eat a breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or as I said earlier, maybe a lunch and a dinner, a breakfast and a dinner, whatever you want to do. Just stop eating every goddamn 2 hours. Just eat one meal at a time, breakfast, lunch, dinner, right? And of course, I'm not saying this is a protocol. You can vary this is not medical advice, but just stop the snacking. The third thing I would say for me, the most important, which people hate me for, is really work on your mindset. Figure out, do you really, really want to do this? You got to make that choice, man. And then the only advice I can give you is get fucking blinders on. Get that fuck you, because people are going to tell you you're nuts and everything. Get that major fuck yous. Get a whole entire 55-gallon drum of fuck yous. Stay your course. Figure out what you need to do, and just fucking just go for it. Just look at your eye on the prize, because you're going to have distractions and shit all over. That's my 3 things take away today you can do. Carnivore, help me out. What would be your 3? Well, I finished shaving my head. I'll give a bonus one. You got to stop giving a fuck what people think about you. Most people live in their head worried about how they're going to be perceived by other people. That's fucking bullshit. That shit ain't gonna get you nowhere, man. You need to be inside your head. You need to be conceited, almost like a dick, right? You need to worry about you. You're the one with type 2 diabetes. You got to figure this shit out, you know, and you got to come up with a protocol. So yeah, hiking. Carnivore Police says he did some hiking. Some hiking, yeah. Yeah, so some physical activity. Yeah, go for a hike, guys. Do something. Pretty much the same as what I said. Just get moving. I'd say if you're a coffee drinker, coffee suppresses appetite, so that helps you if you're trying to intermittent fast. I have my problems with cortisol levels in body with caffeine, but that's just me. All right. Well, anyways, guys, I'll give Carnivore a couple more minutes here to give his 2 cents into it too. I gotta brush my teeth, get going to work. Hopefully we've helped you guys out. Thank you, Heath Whittle, if you're still here, for sharing your story. That really helps out a lot of people. Yeah, you know what? Damn, I got ants. I personally don't I think this is annoying me with this razor and everything. I'm not talking. It's fucking loud. I don't think I'm going to do it in these wake up ones. I think let's just talk and then hang up the phone and go to work. I don't know. You guys comment and let me know. Actually, unplug you guys. I can't be hauling this microphone around. Let's get you guys back in the phone case. Carnivore, you got 2 more, buddy. Come on. I know. What's some takeaways? Have a great day, vegan. Yeah, I know I should shut it down. This is fucking boring. All right, I'll see you guys later. I'm the Godfather. God, you're starting to piss me off now, Carnivore Police. You need to stop that Godfather shit. I ain't having no kids. Well, we made some good progress today, I feel. We got some positivity out of there. That was good. We got Heath Whittle. I didn't even know you were still around, Heath. That's great. And good to hear that you're doing okay now. And if you want to carry on, let me know if you want me to, let me know in the comments, Heath or Heath Whittle, if you want to keep on where we left off. I'm here for you. Just give me an email or a text. You got my phone number and you got my email. I think it's kind of good that I'm staying on because I'm basically just getting ready to go to work, but I'm waiting to see if anybody shows up and has any questions. And I can do this every morning. You're still here? What's up, Carnivore? Hello. What else would you give people? What advice, Carnivore? What could they do to get their situation fixed? Whoops. All right, well, I got some since Carnivore's silent. Stop stressing. If you can manage your stress is a big one. Stress is known to cause, oh shit, I gotta make breakfast, guys. Hell, we're not done. I gotta make my scrambled eggs and burgers. Now, what was I thinking? Damn it, and I shut my shit off here. You want to try to manage your stress. Stress causes cortisol. In my opinion, it does the same, like coffee does the same, any kind of stimulants. It'll get so your body has to pull resources, sugars for your fight or flight. So that produces energy, right? So for your body to produce energy. I'm going to go for my eggs. And when you're drinking, when you're stressing or you're drinking caffeine, it's getting your cortisol levels up. Cortisol is the stress hormone. So, oops, shut that off. That's what's causing you to get higher elevations of sugars, and it could fuck with your blood sugars. Ask your doctor. Don't take it from me. Just gonna kind of take you guys around with me here. I gotta grab some eggs. Actually, we're gonna eat some berries for some fuel today. Let's do a little bit of butter, some fat as I was telling you, and let's also do some burger. I completely forgot about breakfast. So my go-to breakfast has been grass-fed ground burger and egg for probably about 1.5 years. I did it every single day for at least a year, and then I kind of went off and on. But mainly, especially for my PO folks out there, I hear people saying it's expensive. It's actually not that expensive. One of the cheapest filling breakfasts you can do is actually ground beef and eggs. And I do it because it's easy. Watch how fast this takes me to make. So this is about a pound right here. And I'll just I'll cut it into thirds. I've been finding that I'm not eating as much as I used to for some reason. My body's just kind of like, yeah, you know. So there's thirds. What I'll do is I'll drop these thirds like this. So there's a third. I put it in cellophane, wrap it up like a chorizo. See, and now I got breakfast for the next day. I could just grab this, throw this in the pot, and I'm done. So if you're a busy fellow like me, you got a lot of shit to do, eggs and burger is probably going to be your best friend. Now I'll just put it in this little, here's another one. I'll just put it in this bowl and keep it in the refrigerator. Now I have portions for the next 3 days. No secrets, really. There's just a bunch of accumulative stuff, I think, that kind of adds up. This is a homemade disinfectant soap made out of distilled white vinegar, isopropyl alcohol, lemon oil, and water. And you can spray it on your food. You can, shit, well, I can't say that, be safe, but you know, you get what I'm saying. It's completely healthy. As you can see, I dusted my spatula with it, and I don't really care. So I mentioned I'm going to have berries this morning. I'm going to have that right before I leave, just to give me a little bit of tart and a little bit of something. And I know that I'm going to be working my ass off, so I'm going to burn off those sugars real fast. I've been doing some other experimentation I don't really have time to mention today. But it's doing things like that where I'm eating some fruits right before I go to work. I've even started to experiment with some snacking in between meals. Let me see, we got about 6 grams of protein per egg, so 6 times 3 is 18. Third a pound of beef. Plus I have avocado. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna calorie count. Protein count. I'm just gonna go by Braille. My body's telling me that 3 eggs are enough. I don't know if anybody wants to hang around while I'm cooking breakfast. I think this is boring as fuck. Carnivore seems to like it. If you are liking it, you want me, I got to see some hearts, people. Let's see some of those hearts popping up. Helps the algorithm, helps the channel get out there. I'm going to do about a tablespoon of butter. Let's go get me an avocado. Well, the skillet's getting hot. I'm almost done. Oh, that's right. I don't think any of my avocados were ready. Yep, that one's ready. Well, you're still here, carnivore? Let's see. Oh yeah, that's a perfect avocado. So I don't know if you guys would like to see some cooking stuff. Let me know. Where are we at? So I don't like to really meal prep. I think it's pretty crappy. The food don't taste too good. I don't know. No. So for breakfast today was 50-gram protein smoothie before I did my walk. Now I'm gonna do what, 3 eggs, 1/3 pound of burger, a whole avocado, maybe some salsa on it. For lunch, that's gonna be around 1 o'clock or so. I'll have about a half a pound of sirloin steak. And then for dinner is gonna be a taco bowl. Maybe I'll go live today and show you guys I'm doing a beef taco bowl. But yeah, that's pretty much, and the thing is I'm trying to bulk up and lose whatever remaining fat I have. I know I still have some visceral fat. I've got a little chunk, this right here, that in the back I'm trying to lose. It's like the last part on me, this stuff here. So I'm trying to lose the last of the fat, and I'm also trying to bulk up some muscle. So I'm eating extra protein, and I'm not counting any calories. That's the thing I wanted to share, is I've never counted any calories to get myself to where I'm at right now. I think calorie counting is bullshit. What do you think about calorie counting? I'm pretty sure I know what you're going to say, carnivore, but I don't want to speak for you. I think calorie counting is completely insignificant if you're eating the right foods, though. If you're carving up and you're eating lots of like vegetable or fruits and stuff, and maybe even like potatoes and shit, then maybe, yeah. But I think eating mostly a carnivore diet with some fruits and vegetables, you don't need to count shit. It's just one less damn thing you got to do. Did you count calories when you were on your personal program, Carnivore Police? Watch him say yeah. Did you count calories? Hey, Godfather, did you count calories? Hello? Let go of your huevos and come talk to us. I'm going to do something different. I'm going to use the rest of this Santa Maria seasoning. Is that seasoning? Yeah. Yep, he's still not answering. Well, anyways, you didn't calorie count either. Okay. Come on, carnivore, you can snap it up a little bit. Pick up the pace. We got a live we're doing here. I can't have you coming in every 5 minutes with your responses. You know what? You're fired, carnivore. Even though you're not getting on payroll, you're fucking fired, bro. No calorie count. Thank you for that 30-minute, half-hour later response. We're just kidding, people. That's the way we talk around here. Oh, you're working and making my elixir. Oh. Well, I got to get going and get a roof done here. Yeah, guys, I'm going to finish this meal here. I don't think this is exciting. I guess it's a day in the life of the way I live, so you guys get to see like the back end, if that's even interesting to you. One thing I like to do, for some reason this works with all my meals, is make a moat, right? Make a moat like that. throw a little piece of burger. Let all the fat go in the middle of the moat, and then dump your eggs. That way they don't spatter all over the place. I don't know. I'm not feeling it, guys. Maybe I'll, well, I guess we should try it. Let's try go live for as long as possible. Maybe people will show up. I don't know. Comment. Let me know if you guys want to see the back end of what it actually looks like. Unpolished. I don't know. Maybe it would be interesting for you guys to follow me in the morning and watch what I eat. Kind of show you my daily routines to maintenance. Can I safe to say type 2 diabetes remission? Or am I going to get busted for that too? Don't tell anybody, but I reversed it. It's not in remission. That's what I think. Keep going, I say. Okay. Yeah, I kind of think it's cool. Like, it could be a hangout for maybe, like, the hopes I have is that some people maybe might get on a treadmill, go for a walk, and be able to watch and listen to this, and it'll get them motivated. Right? It gives them something to do. So you're killing two birds with one stone. Maybe you're listening to the conversations that we have here with each other, and then you're learning shit, and you're also motivated to get up and start walking and exercising and doing some shit. Also, if some of you guys are TikTokers, you can go over to TikTok and find this exact same channel over there. I am just a couple subscribers away from going live, so we'll probably go live and do a couple different things as well. I like my eggs a little sweaty. How about you? All right, we got our avocados. Let's eat this shit. Let me get some Cholula on this bitch. All right. All right, let's do some breakfast, and then I got to shut this down. Oh, shit, let me shut off the gas. Oh, shit, that's right. There was some nice salsa. Oh. I know it's not pleasant to watch me eat. I'm a fucking animal. So if it helps anybody, as you may or may not know, I'm a single dad. So I have an entire checklist of shit I got to do in the morning. Today's going to be a great day. I tell myself every single day. I got my water jar, my smoothie, lemon hydration water, shave, teeth. I don't think I'm going to take my watch today. Yeah, so I got my list done. What kind of elixir are you making, Carnivore Police? coffee. Is that to help you grow some huevos? All right, I gotta make sure I chew. I don't drink coffee. I'm not. I can't say it. That's what we get. That's right. We get in trouble. I don't drink coffee. I'm a man carnivore. I take a shot of Cholula in the morning. Como hombre. I don't need cafecito. I know what we can do. So my continuous glucose monitor, here's where I'm at right now. Let me show you guys. I woke up this morning. I woke up this morning at 93 milligrams per deciliter. This is where I'm at right now. That's the trail. So I had my protein shake and it gave me a little bit of a bump and then it kind of came back down. So I'm 100% time in range. That means that this gray area, the gray area here is where you want to stay for optimal glucose or weight loss range. So when your blood sugar doesn't spike, supposedly, and it's worked for me, my body goes into ketosis and starts eating all the fat. So if you can stay within 80 to 120 milligrams per deciliter, watch the fat start falling off your body. And also no calorie counting at all. I think I'm feeling full. Yep. I can take this for lunch. So I bought some blackberries yesterday. Whoop. I'm just gonna eat a handful of this right after I ate my breakfast. Oh shit. Always eat the ones at the bottom. They always have a tendency to get crushed first. So I don't know. I'm gonna eat about 8, 10. Not too concerned about it. I'm not too concerned about eating fruits with sugar, because I know the day ahead of me, I'm going to spend all of that and then some. So it's kind of like I'm fueling up right now. These are really tasty. I should save some for baby girl. Yeah. All right. All right. That's it. Okay, my friends. I've got to get going for work. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this was informative. I'll see you guys on the next one. Hopefully today at 6 o'clock. Tune in at 6 p.m. That's Pacific time. Standard Pacific time. Later, and hope you have a great day.